ideas and an Oreo cookie. It's a bright idea to dunk it or to crunch it or not.
Hello and welcome to Talkin' Cookies, the only show that can make eating and interviews go together like milk and cookies. I'm your host, Hannah Barbera, and today we're talking orchestra. Hello all! I'm back from my short little sabbatical from last episode. I'm doing great, and today we have Hannah Bickom, sister of B&B's own James Bickom. Hi Hannah, how are you this beautiful day?
I'm doing okay. Yeah, I'm figuring it out.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I have no other segue. Let's talk cookies. So, do you like specialty flavors or do you prefer the original?
Honestly, I think I prefer double stuffed.
Oh, I get that. However, we do not have double stuffed. We have hand it over. Thank you. We have Java chip flavor. Oh my god, I think that was our best handoff.
Yeah.
And opening up the pack, wow, it smells like chocolate coffee, as it would. So what do you do about eating the cookie? Do you eat it a particular way, or do you just nosh on it? Do you dunk it?
I just eat it. Yeah, I don't do anything else.
Okay. It smells really good. What's your smell like? Because you have the chocolate hazelnut one, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I have the hazelnut one, yeah. So, I haven't opened it yet.
Alrighty. Tell me if it smells any good.
Ooh, it does smell good. It smells very chocolatey.
Ah, that's nice. I'm gonna bite mine now. Oh god. This is really good. I could get behind this. It's like I was kind of worried at first because I don't really like mochas, but this isn't really a mocha, so we're good. As much fun as it is to get assaulted by cookie packs and to eat cookies, let's get to the real filling. What's the orchestra been up to?
Oh, sorry. Well, currently we've been working on some projects in order to have concerts other than the actual concert, because we can't all be in person right now. So we have been looking to do some virtual concerts, I guess, and do things virtually through making videos and compiling them together.
So what's it been like to put this together? Has it been difficult, easy?
On our end, the students' end, we kind of just have to record our piece and send it to Miss Shum. But for Miss Shum, it's probably very difficult because she has to take all the different components and all the different videos and layer them together and get it so it sounds like we're playing together when we're all just playing separately.
So did the students get to choose a song? Was it chosen by the teachers?
What happens is Miss Shum, she'll try to see if she can find songs online. We'll normally have a theme for the month. Like January, we had a movie theme, so we'll try to find songs that have a movie theme, and she'll say, okay, I can get the sheet music for these songs, and then we'll vote on those songs.
That sounds really efficient, actually. So what's it been like to be in an orchestra during the pandemic?
It's definitely been a lot different than it was last year. I still feel like in orchestra we still have that same spirit and the same socialness that it was before, but definitely it's definitely a little bit definitely a lot different because we're all 6 feet apart. Half of us are online. We can't have concerts. We can't really have practices after school. So it's definitely been hard, but we're trying our best.
So we know you have a brother in BMB. What's it like to have a sibling in the program?
I hear a lot of stories. BMB is kind of James's second home. He gets home at like 5 o'clock, and it's great. He spends a lot of time in BMB. He's always, especially before everything happened, he was always out doing something for BMB.
Alrighty. Now, let's get real. Who do you think is the better Bickom?
Well, personally, I like to think I'm the better Bickom. I mean, James is great and all, but I don't know. I just think I'm older, so I think that helps.
Yeah. I know what it's like to be the younger twin, so I kind of, I have a bias. And I can't argue with your logic since you are you. And now, let's see the amazing performance. Ladies and gentlemen, a Talkin' Cookies exclusive, the world premiere of the Calhoun-Mepham Orchestra playing ABBA's Dancing Queen. That was really amazing. I felt like I just walked out of a Mamma Mia. How does it feel to work out? How does it feel to have you work out? How does it feel to have your work out there for the world to see?
I think it can be a little stressful to see like, oh my God, like I did this wrong or I did this wrong and everyone sees this now. But it also is nice to see that people get to see what we do and see like that we are still trying and we are still doing things even with everything that's going on.
Alrighty, that's really great. But on the other hand, what'd you think of the Oreo? If you could sum it up in one word, what would it be?
Delicious. Just delicious. This is really good.
Understandable, completely. And finally, are there going to be any more performances by the orchestra this year?
Yes, there are. I'm not really sure when. We don't plan it out. We try to do about one every month, and currently we're working on a big project with Calhoun-Mepham and Kennedy in order to, and we're doing a song for Virtual Orchestra. We're doing a song, all 3 schools, and we're currently in the midst of recording those. And then hopefully they'll be out sometime around, sometime in February. I don't want to say too much because that's all up to Miss Flynn to put together. So.
Gotcha. Yeah. And before we end today, let's get some more good news from our cookie wrangler, Ruby Mattis, and our only segment, Miles of Smiles.
Salutations, I'm Ruby Mattis and welcome back to another edition of Miles of Smiles. Today I'm going to be talking about hobbies, especially thanks to the whole, pandemic situation. Don't know if you've heard of it, but there's a pandemic going around. People have had a lot of free time on their hands, and with all of this free time, we've had a lot of opportunities to develop new and interesting skills. Even now, things aren't quite back to being normal, and we're spending a lot of time at home. And a lot of us have probably started taking up some kind of new hobby. For instance, I have started making bracelets of string, and I've gotten into baking a lot as well. Actually, I made some really good cookies last weekend. Obviously, there are approximately, 1 trillion different things you could start doing now that we have so much free time on our hands. Perhaps you could start crocheting. Just a suggestion. If you don't want to crochet, I won't get offended. The main gist is that now is the perfect opportunity to learn a new and interesting skill. And through said skill, you might start meeting new and interesting people who have the same skill as you. Ultimately, you have nothing to lose from finding a new hobby, so why not give it a try? Literally nothing to lose. We're just at home all day, making string bracelets and crocheting and baking cookies. So that's all from me today. I hope you all have a splendiferous day. That is an actual word, trust me. I've looked it up in the dictionary multiple times. Now, back to the show.
Thanks, Ruby. Don't forget to keep supporting our orchestra as well as the other arts. Well, I think it's time to close the cookie pack. And I want to thank our guests for joining us. I'm Hannah Barbera, and we'll be back in 3 weeks, or 3 months, when we spend some more time talking cookies.